Oh my days, this fucking team, they waited until the 60th minute of the match to wake the hell up and not get embarrassed by Torino. Probably the worst team in Serie A this season. They changed their formation. They had their manager out with COVID. Their best player, Belotti, pulled out last minute with an injury. They had 4 other guys out with COVID. And somehow we was making them look like they were Sassuolo this year. Like, what the hell was... That was the worst performance that we've put out this season. And it might be the worst performance we've put under Conte since he's come to Inter. Those first 60 minutes was absolutely diabolical. No ideas, no energy, no, pressing, no intensity, no willingness to work hard, to win second balls, to win tackles. It was awful. But in the end, somehow, 4-2 victory. Lukaku getting 4 goal contributions, 2 goals and 2 assists. That's all I can say, man. The guy, even today, you probably could say he had his Timberland shoes on. He looked a bit off the pace. His touch was a bit off. He looked a bit lethargic. But this is the sign of a real, true world-class player, that when even you're playing bad, you still contribute to 4 goals for the team and carrying his team on his back. Romelu Lukaku, what would we do without you? The importance of this guy is too much. It's too much now. We can't rely on one single player this much. Really had not much help today. The service was awful. Even though he had a few chances here and there in the first half, that he just didn't seem to get out of his feet. But in general, we were so shaky, as we've seen so often this year. Torino, every single time they attacked us, they were into a goal. We both teams had 13 shots on goal. So this time, Conte can't even talk about the XG or the chances created, because both teams, they had actually more shots on goal. So I don't want to hear any nonsense from Conte in the post-match press conference, because Lukaku just saved your wig. When we looked at the predicted lineups, we knew Gagliardini was coming back into the team, but he didn't do anything to justify that. There was no defensive solidity from him. We didn't create anything. And then in the second half, the players that we rested, Skriniar, De Vrij, Lautaro, we had to bring him on to secure the results. And you shouldn't have to do that against Torino. You should be able to win the match with D'Ambrosio, with Ranocchio on the pitch. You shouldn't need you just need his starting lineup. And you know how there's always one player in these teams that kind of stands out. And that was that right wing back for them, the young Ivorian Singo, who was, killing Ashley Young out on that left-hand side. That guy was playing with full confidence. And then Perisic came on in the second half for Ashley Young, who did a bit better, but obviously Singo by then was getting tired and we were already improving. Hopefully this win gives the team a bit more confidence. That kind of performance from the first half, we cannot see that. If we play against that against Real Madrid, we'll get killed. I don't care if Real Madrid have half the team out, which they do at the moment. You can't play with no intensity as we did in the first half. That is not an Antonio Conte team. That's the worrying sign. Antonio Conte teams, you can say they're terrorists and they play bad football, they're defensive at times, but you can never see an Antonio Conte team not putting effort and intensity on the pitch, and that's the worrying signs. But we're up there, 15 points on the table. There are worrying signs, but in terms of the league table, we still is very savable. Same in the Champions League, 1 win and it brings us back right into the mix of things. And hopefully we take this win into that match. Eriksen's definitely out, man. As we saw, he didn't get any minutes once again today. Marotta before the match said that, they don't want to keep a player who doesn't want to stay or who wants to move, which kind of infers that maybe Eriksen's asked for a move or is requested for a move, or Antonio Conte has asked for him to be sold. So I'm pretty sure it's almost, we have to wait till January, depending on if someone can buy him. But the Christian Eriksen story at Inter is pretty much over. And I'm not too sad for it. It's best for his career and best for Inter to, get the money back and invest in a midfielder that's more needed in this team, like the likes of Rodrigo De Paul or Locatelli, whoever, we'll see. But yeah, guys, this team, fucking hell. What can I say? Leave a like, make sure you subscribe and comment down below who was your man of the match. Obviously, it has to be Romelu Lukaku. In terms of the flops of the match, D'Ambrosio for me was very, very bad today. Gagliardini was also really bad today. In general, everyone was really bad. Sanchez was really bad. He was at fault for the first goal as well, but then he turned it around, goal and an assist. Lautaro came on with the right energy, got a goal as well. Hakimi, he was up and down, but he had a few good crosses that maybe we should have converted better. He looks a bit shaky sometimes when we're defending, but we gotta give him time. He's still a young player, but I'm seeing some improvements. He's definitely going forward. You can see there's so much potential. Vidal definitely played in the CAM role today. It didn't really work out, even though I can see why, as I've been asking. He needs to be the one that gets into the box the most out of all of our midfielders. But it's just the 3-4-1-2. I think it just needs to be put to a side now. I think we just need to move with the 3-5-2 formation as we always did in the past. The 3-4-1-2 just doesn't provide anything to me, as we showed today. But yeah, guys, that was a crazy ass match. Awful first half, saved in the second half. 5th in the table, 3 points off the top, depending on what happens tonight with Milan and Napoli. So all in all, not too bad. Looking forward to the Real Madrid preview, which I'll be doing, and I'll see you for that one. Ciao, ciao, Forza Inter.